Hi everyone. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome. Happy Friday to y'all. Why, hello there, Will. Thank you for that resub.
Happy 23 months, Chef. Ever closer to 2 years. Let's add another vote to Cherry. Cheers.
Thank you for your vote as well. Thank you, Michael. And here I'm surprised no one's gone for Strawberry yet. Like, Strawberry was a strong hitter in past votes. Just to be fair, I may be choosing to use Poulots if I can find Poulots. But yes, plums are amazing as well. Strawberry is so played. It didn't go with the last vote either, though. You know, everyone with carrot, so... Let's get some coffee going. I'm tired, chat. Like, I've just been, like, feeling so... Ugh. Like, I've been doing alright in the mornings, if I can convince myself to get going. But once 1 o'clock hits lately, it's like I've been hitting the wall. Oh, I thought that was a blood orange. Hi, Cosmic. Yeah, on my trip today. Now let's do this first. Thank you for joining me, everyone. I appreciate the immediate resubs. Y'all are amazing. Cheers to you. seafood's expensive. Like, I maybe should have checked one other place, but it's a bit of a drive for me. But I went to one place that was a bit of a drive to begin with, just because I was a little bit out of my way earlier this morning. And ended up going to a second store after I looked at everything there, was like, okay, that's all ridiculously expensive. Maybe it's just this ridiculously expensive store, it's the reason. And then I went to a more reasonable store and ended up with getting the rockfish because, yeah. We're talking like $12 plus a pound, like essentially across the board on seafood. No, I have done tilapia before on stream before. Sort of as a meme at the time, because I topped it with caviar. But no, I got rockfish for tonight. I'm gonna leave that in the refrigerator until I'm ready to use that tonight. And instead, we're gonna get into some other stuff. Deciding if I want to do bok choy first, or let's do veggies for pearl couscous. Grab the smallest red onion I see there. I probably only need half of this, but we'll see. Hey, Zeke. Aside from picking through, one of the supermarkets that I went to today has actually a pretty good seafood counter, but pricey, like I was saying. But they also will vacuum package and freeze a lot of stuff that doesn't sell immediately. And so they have this sort of like random bin you can pick through of this is all the past seafood that didn't sell. I didn't go for that, just to let you know that, chat. I didn't go for the tilapia, but I went for about the next cheapest. Bowl is not where I want to go with this. Or at least one that big. Nice. Yeah, I'm kicking myself for still forgetting to buy some ginger powder I could use tonight. Or just straight up fresh ginger, but... Peppery can do some amazing things. Quite a few things, actually. The first thing that comes to mind is it's actually great in soups and stews like that for giving you that rich look to the broth. I like it on roasted potatoes, but after you roast the potatoes. A lot of people put it on. I think it... Unless you're getting it in with the oil, which mixing it with the oil is awesome. I think it's one of the things that tend to cook too quickly and tend to burn of the spices, and so you don't get the real flavor out of it. Peppers. I bought more baby peppers. Hey, Doc. Thank you for the raid. Dr. Rich Kimball? Where are we coming from? What are we doing? Thank you for the raid. Hey, Jenna. For those just joining in, I'm chopping up some peppers. I already chopped up some onion. And I'm going to add some carrot to this after this. This is all going to go with our pearl couscous, which is sort of our starch to tonight's dinner. Well, it is tonight's starch. Got bok choy. I'm going to do sort of an Asian style. I've got some oyster sauce in the refrigerator and soy sauce. And this is where I would have liked to add some ginger to go with the garlic. But that's all going to go together. And I'm sort of in my head here trying to figure out what I want to add. I bought it half as a garnish, half as like a mini salad on top. It's not in the menu there, or in the dinner command. I bought another package. I just love them. I bought another package of radish sprouts. And so we got some purple radish sprouts that I'm thinking of trying to figure out what I want to do as far as vinaigrette or something for them. Maybe something simple, and we'll add some interesting spice to it. Hi, Buns. Yeah, you didn't cut through all the way there. Mm. Why did I put them up there? The problem, though, with going and getting... Realize that I've been on main camera this entire time without showing the cutting board. Sorry for that, chat. Doing all the dicing without you seeing. But the problem with getting fish from the supermarket, besides the supermarket typically is not the best place to get seafood, is often the guys behind the counter are butchery guys. Like, they're not fish guys. Like, they work the fish counter, but, like, they care about the meat. In most cases. And so, like, they wrap up everything like it's a steak. And so, like, fish is delicate. And so I have suspicions that this is wrapped way too tight for the fish that I bought. We'll see. Or rather, I'll see, because I don't really want to advertise for them. Cutting them relatively small dice in most cases, because they're going with the small pearl pasta, so it's going to be sort of like a confetti. We'll have the little white balls of pasta or couscous. And then a mix of all these veggies. If only there was, well, I guess there are a few. I was thinking, if only there was a way I could add some pink to this. To make it like confetti. And I guess I could add like pink turnip or watermelon radish. At least I've been on a pretty good streak of recording streams lately, chat. So even though I don't have the downward view here during the stream view, I do have it back there. Uh-oh, chat. Sausage in general, 165. "15 seconds. So it doesn't have to be that hot for that long. What type of meat strongly determines that temperature, but 165 is the sort of... in the US. Pork, 160 you can probably get by with. How do I want to go about doing this tonight? I don't want to use chicken stock, do I? Ooh, we'll use dashi style broth. Yeah. Main camera. I think we're going to do 4 cups here. Thank you for the follow. I'm cheating, chat. You can look that up if you want. That's a very select product that most people probably won't want to pay buying. Just whatever you like to do for your dashi broth. Nice buns. Thank you for pointing out I still have the snowman emote out there. Beginning of summer this weekend. Way to stay current, you know? And then over on the other side of the stove, we're going to get this other pan going, where we're actually going to finish everything. Start off with some cooking oil. I use sunflower oil currently for my cooking oil. Onions going in. Zoom left. Zoom left. Salt. Not planning on heavily cooking the onions, so adding the carrots in there. Carrots need a decent time to cook anyways, too. I'm surprised you found that up in Ohio. It's probably, well, I think of it as more southern. You can see our onions are starting to go translucent there. Sweet peppers. Mm. Where did I put you? Kidding me. Oh well. So we got a little bit over 3 cups of liquid in there with our rice, or with our couscous and veggies. Wow, paying you to beta test products? Or at least giving you goodies to beta test products? You okay there, Zeeks? That's all up to a nice boil altogether. So I'm going to pull a lid on that. And we're sort of going to forget that's there for now. Ah, couch butt dialing. I know it plagues the console users of the world. Alright, so we got pasta done and just chilling. If you want to reinvigorate this, you can add a little more water to it, or in my case, I'm going to add a little butter to it, but it's not quite meshing with the dashi, maybe. We'll see. We're going to save the rest of our hot dashi liquid off to the side for the moment. Brown sugar. Zoom left. Zoom right. There we go. Brown sugar. A little of our dashi broth. Oyster sauce, if it wants to come out of the jar. This stuff can be worse than ketchup. Those aren't just his colors, though. Those are like classic old school colors. Like, those are like well, titanium white. Anything that is really, really, really white probably has titanium oxide in it, like even foods. And it's one of the old school cases of Chinese corporate espionage. It's like one of the first big cases where they stole the process for making the oxide, for making the color for all sorts of white. Put a bit of flame underneath that. Bring that up to heat together, just quickly. Mostly just breaking down the sugar into the liquid with the heat. This is going to be the coating for our bok choy, along with a bunch of garlic. Zoom and watch the documentary on him. Didn't sound like it was very flattering. Alright, that's good enough for me for that. We're just all mixed together nicely there. We'll set that in the back for the moment. Why I'm doing that off camera, off to the side, I do not know. Why my brain decides to do that sometimes. Yeah, but that sort of provokes the question. If one's art is not offensive, I mean, if what he was doing with the show was not offensive, I mean, yeah, don't go ahead and keep promoting him for new products or something like that, but to kill someone's... I mean, are you never going to listen to a Drake song ever again? Or... Not that I go out of my way to listen to rap at any point. That was a withered clove that was attached to that there. I just peeled that off. Nope, you're done for. course, that's a different thing, too, because... Anyways. I, for some reason, have been getting actually a ton of rap news in my news lately. Between, like, Eminem's daughter Haley getting married and the Kendrick Drake feud. Puff Daddy. Like, rap seems to be having a little bit of a moment. Whether it's a moment they want to have or not, different question, but they seem to be having a moment. What are you looking at, Mr. Wiggles? Over here. One of my fans in my main PC is going. It's been making all sorts of noise lately. Not fun. I haven't even figured out which one it is, but it sounds like a fan dying. It also sort of sounds like hard drive dying, but I don't have a spinning hard drive on that computer to fail. But I'll take a fan dying over getting blue screens. No, I sort of uninstalled all of that in case one of them was doing something funny. Fan in or out? Welcome in, Lear. All the fans on that computer are eternal. Yeah, I think most people these days have at least 2, if not 3, on their graphics card alone, and another one on their power supply. So that's 4. CPU, maybe. I technically have 3 on my CPU. And then you get into the ones in the case. It's actually amazing to me how closed loop systems did not sell more. Like, were not a standard earlier. Or more common, more standardized. Yeah, that's what I've got a radiator with 3 of them on it. Garlic bok choy. Where's my bok choy? We're gonna chop our bok choy tonight, but I'm gonna take a couple of outer leaves off. Peel the rest of these off. Leaving the buds on the, well, for the most part. And do I want to use the buds in this or not? Not all of these buds are looking all that great. Yeah, I'm gonna toss the rest of that. Let's get rid of all those. Give all this a good rinse. See how our pasta turned out here. Zoom left. Zoom left. Has a real problem with the word zoom. So there's our couscous with veggies. Pearl couscous. Ooh, that's something we can do. That's not what I wanted. I guess I don't have any more of that. I forgot I had this. I have freeze-dried ginger. And throw a little bit of that in that sauce for our bok choy. But I'm going to add freeze-dried thyme, or rather freeze-dried parsley, thyme, and oregano. Dried thyme, dried oregano. I don't know, Buns. They seem to keep changing the years of what those all are. Garlic powder. Dried oregano. Salt. Pepper. Hey chat, what generation am I? What do you think? Alright, little butter in there with our herbs, salt and pepper. We're gonna go back to forgetting that's in there. I threw some of that freeze-dried ginger into the sauce up there, so we're going to turn the heat back up on that, or turn the heat on again. Try and infuse that a little bit into that liquid up there. Main camera. One of you might be right. Flame on the pan below now with over on the stove. Bit of cooking oil. Jay's throwing me off on that one. I wanted to say annatto. Can't be older. Are you... We got this bubbling back here again on the top burner, so I'm going to turn the heat back off on that. Regimen, I just make myself sweat like 4 times a week cooking at home. I don't know why. And I've got Zeeks. Hi, Buns. Sorry for messing with the music there for a moment. Earbud falling out. Yeah, I didn't see any of it in high school, but someone I went to college with lost his hair. Although I promised him I wouldn't rib him about it anymore, so I don't think I've talked to him. Like, he's one of the people that like drunk dialed me for years after college. Like, it'd be like midnight, 1 o'clock Pacific, and he'd be on the East Coast and dialing me. Alright, I turned the stove off here when we were having fun with close-up time. Let's turn the pan back on here. Let's make some bok choy. Garlic in the pan. Minus the piece of carrot there, I think. all of the thicker stem pieces from our bok choy going in there with the garlic now. Garlic and stems together. Red pepper flake. If we weren't doing seafood tonight, you could add a touch of stock in here. I'm going to use a little of the dashi broth. Touch of sesame oil. And that is put on pause. Let the pan sit there warm, continue to cook through the stems and all that. And we'll start working on our fish. But the finish here is we'll add the leaves in here. We'll turn the flame back on, add the leaves in, add the sauce in from the back, and then toss it all together. But I want to wait to do that until I've got the fish ready to go, basically. Move our pasta or our couscous to the back. Moving this over the other side, although my weak hand says no. No, don't touch me. Actually, let's give that a quick rinse out. What is that? Flame on underneath this pan, mostly just to heat it dry for the moment. Let's look at our fish. Yeah, these butcher guys folded the tail on these. Yeah, like that's how you want your fish stored, right? Like that's how you treat fish, right? But yeah, we're doing rockfish tonight. Turn the heat off on that now. We'll start by having to take some bones out here. I just saw you in here. Where are you? You don't need special fish tweezers for this, but tweezers work great for this. I should be doing it from the other side too. Not feeling any more on the surface there, so I'm going to go with that. Now for this side. This is partly also butcher meat guys, them not handling the bones properly on this. Yeah, that time just keeps disappearing, doesn't it? Didn't you live in Florida when you first started watching me? Thank you for the raid over on Kick. Appreciate you joining in. Alright, we're making our coating for our fish now. I think I'm gonna go with cornmeal. But fine, medium fine cornmeal. Not the, I gotta chew this stuff. Salt. Onion powder. I appreciate the kind words, Bunt. Garlic. Hot paprika. Oh, we need some ground pepper in there too. I should ask some of my waiter friends that crank the pepper all night if they get calluses right here. I bet you they do. Because that's sort of like... Okay. Pepper Grinders 101. This is your turning. You're holding this steady. Because this knob on the top adjusts how tight the grind is on your pepper. Like there's two wheels that are grinding here, and turning this tightens them or loosens them. And then this turns the wheels to do the grinding. And so you sit there with your finger sort of in this groove, and it's what it's designed for, because it half acts the friction of your finger being against the side there, sort of your brake, as you switch from turning your hand to doing that. So that way this knob never moves. But I'm guessing because your finger is sort of like the brake and rides in that groove, someone who sits there and does pepper all night probably has pretty good callus there. I know, random conversation just off of me sitting there grinding pepper. That's why you're all here, right, chat? For the random pepper talk? Alright, pan back here. We're going to need some oil back here. And heat that up. So flames on there. Oil's in that pan. Cutting board camera. Just go with a nice light coat on all of this, but try and get it all nice and lightly coated. Alright, our pan over here should be nice and warm now. Oil's certainly moving around. Zoom right. You can see the oil is dimpling there. I think I'm gonna go with one fillet at a time here. Maybe we can get two in here. Careful with splashing oil, careful with oil. Get off of their fish bones. Chicken, pollo. On the other side of the stove, I'm turning the fan on bok choy stems. But medium, low flame. Just getting that warmed up a little bit again. Flame off on the fish. Yep, we got our weird quirks with language just about everywhere here. Just about everywhere. Like, there's a lot of languages out there. Though according to Google, the number of them is rapidly decreasing. Adding our leaves in with our stems. Turn that flame back up. Heat on our sauce and back. Michael. That's 2 today, isn't it? Thank you, Michael. Alright, sauce back warming up again. I'm gonna toss that over our bok choy. Flame off there. A little more heat on that boy. And I think we're almost to plating time. Break out the proper olive oil here. Obviously not doing an emulsified vinaigrette here, but a little bit of vinaigrette. Let's do salt, pepper, mustard, and garlic. And then purple radish sprouts. And then our bok choy minus whatever remaining sauce. We just want to, I mean, you can strain it off if you want, but I'm just pulling most of the liquid off of it. Sesame seed over that cutting board camera. Sort of wish I had a little cucumber. I just think it would look good on this plate. What do you think, chat? You hungry? Orchetti, great with meaty broth and some broccolini or baby broccoli or something along that line. If it was a restaurant or something like that, there'd probably be some lemon here or something like that. Grab some photos here. I may be a little premature in that scene, but it gives a nice view of what I made tonight. a cocktail and wait a bit. I am going to give this a shot on stream so everyone knows what I think of it. Show people the cook on the fish and all that lovely stuff. Michael just wants an extra 50 sprinkles because I activated the scene, and it gives everyone sprinkles automatically from me going to the scene. This is the thick end of the fish here. Nice and flaky. I think we're good there. Could have used a bit more salt on that. A bit more salt. Where did that sweetness come from? I mean, I know I added brown sugar to that sauce, but wow, that's sweet for being a green. Nice heat from the little red pepper in that. And then this is always awesome. Only way I think I can improve on the couscous is using chicken stock instead of dashi, which wouldn't really go with the fish, so. Oyster sauce, thank you. Yes, the oyster sauce is full of corn syrup too, isn't it? Interesting. They actually use sugar. I mean, there's sugar in there, but I think I'm gonna call it there, chat. That way I might have a chance to go have a cocktail of my own somewhere else. Go out and be semi-social tonight, maybe? An attempt? Leaving the house. But I think I'm going to leave it here. I'm not going to raid out tonight. Doing super early stream on Sunday. At least I think that's the plan. 6 o'clock Pacific time, 3 o'clock, or 9 o'clock East Coast. Sunday, we're going to be doing breakfast on stream for once. I've done breakfast for dinner, but we're doing breakfast for breakfast. Gonna try making... Well, I've done it before on stream, and they're amazing when you make them fresh at home. I'm going to be doing English muffins. It's National Cheesecake Day and National Blueberry Day on Sunday. So we're going to be doing blueberry cheesecake pancakes and some eggs and bacon. So I hope you come back to join me for that. We got the ingredient challenge going for next Wednesday, and I'm totally blanking on what I planned for Tuesday. You're all amazing for joining in with me tonight. Thank you for chatting with me. And have a great night, everyone. Good night.